Once again, as you can hear, we're back at ringside, and now that you've seen both Jimmy Ellis and Oscar Bonavena in action, the time has come to meet each of them personally. First, let's meet the 27-year-old hometown favorite who doubles in brass as a tenor in his church choir, Jimmy Ellis. Jimmy, the questions will be simple and direct. Question number one, some say you're a middleweight, not really a heavyweight, bloated at 194 3/4 pounds, that Bonavena is too big, too tough, and too strong for you. Your answer.
That's not true, Howard. I was a middleweight. I grew out of the middleweights. I went to the heavyweights. I went into training weighing 201. I trained myself down to 194 3/4. I was a middleweight, but now I'm grown out, and now I'm a full-fledged heavyweight.
Now, also, there have been whispers, as you know, that you have a physical deficiency, that you suffer from a breathing problem, that you can't fight efficiently after the third round, though this is denied by your manager trainer, Angie Dundee. Tell us the truth.
I don't have no breathing problem, Howard. I've been examined by doctors, and I'm always in condition. People say that I'm just a 3-round fighter, but that's not true. I can fight 12, 15, 20 if I had to. There's no breathing problem with me, so you'll see December the 2nd.
Still others say you've got no self-belief, that you've got a sparring partner's complex because of the 2 years you served as Muhammad Ali's sparring partner.
No, I don't have no kind of complex about being a sparring partner. I was a fighter starting out, and I'm still a fighter. I have no kind of complex about it.
How will you fight the fight? Because what you must watch out for, I think you'll agree, is Bonavena's enormous left hook. He's a converted southpaw, as you know.
Well, I saw him when he knocked Carl Millenberger down 4 times. He's got some good solid punches in, but I won't worry about no left hook or no right hand. I'll go and fight my fight, and he had to worry about me most of the time, so I'm not worried about nothing.
You will be fighting in the style that is yours and Ali's, circling steadily to the left.
Well, I'll be circling, but I won't be fighting Ali's style. My style is the style that I had before they saw me. They just saw him first, but I got my own style. I don't fight like nobody.
Will you knock Bonavena out?
Well, he said he's going to knock me out in 2. If he don't look out, he's going to be on the floor in 2 himself. So he better watch out for me.
Good luck to you.
Okay. Thank you.
And that was Jimmy Ellis. We'll be back here at ringside in Louisville in just a moment. Back at ringside, a preliminary still underway in which a local favorite, Marcus Anderson, is performing. He's a lightweight, and he's just shocked the crowd by being decked, although the referee called it a slip. And I want to tell you very, very bluntly that we don't have the crowd here that we expected because Louisville has been beset by torrential downpours. But the people who are here, and I'm sure all of you, are looking forward to this Ellis-Bonavena fight as much as we are. And Oscar Bonavena himself is a vastly different man from Jimmy Ellis. He's a funster, a practical joker, views himself as a potential artist and musician, carries with him the romantic flavor, if you will, of Argentina. He doesn't speak English, which is why we talked with him through his interpreter, George Wheeler. That's a big grin you've got, Oscar, like you think Jimmy Ellis is a dead duck already. How are you so sure you'll knock him out, and in the second round as you predicted?
¿Cómo estás seguro de que vas a noquear en la pelea a Ellis en el segundo round? Porque lo siento. Because he's feeling it.
He just feels it.
Right.
You've seen Ellis fight.
¿No has visto pelear a Ellis? No, lo vi en la televisión. No, he only was watching the television.
You know that Ellis is fast and that he's a pretty good puncher.
Tú sabes que Ellis es muy rápido y que tiene una fuerte pegada. ¿Con quién es rápido? With who? With what kind of fighter he was fight?
You don't think he's fought the fighters that you have fought?
Dice, ¿no crees que es muy ligero? Sí, puede ser ligero, pero yo pego más fuerte. He says Ellis is so fast, but he punch more strong like Ellis.
He had Mildenberger down 4 times, but didn't finish him off. Does he think he can really finish Ellis off?
Tú has tenido a Mildenberger 4 veces en el suelo, pero no pudiste terminarlo por nocaut. ¿Crees que a Ellis lo podés terminar por nocaut? Sí, no lo quise matar porque como era casado me dio lástima. He said he was sorry for, by Mildenberger because he knows that he was married.
But he's not sorry for Ellis.
Pero no tenés lástima por Ellis. Sí, pero no lo voy a matar. No, he don't want to kill him.
Good luck to you, Oscar.
Thank you very much. The decirle a los amigos de Estados Unidos que yo me siento fuerte, que me siento cómodo acá en este país y que el triunfo lo voy a llevar para la Argentina. I can say for all American people and South American people that he feels very good and he will take his fight because he is supposed to win to Argentina.
Good luck to you again.
Thank you very much.
And so the stage is set between the two men, colorful Ringo Bonavena and Jimmy Ellis. You know, a lot's been made of the fact that Bonavena's a kind of fun-loving guy, but down here, as people who have watched him train would be the first to tell you, he has been dedicated and purposeful, and he believes deep within his heart and mind, quite obviously, that he has the capacity, though characterized as awkward and clumsy, to be the heavyweight champion of the world. He, of course, will have to prove it in the ring. And there in the spotlight, coming down, and soon you'll hear a roar from the Argentinians here. The colorful, the controversial, the fun-making, but the hard-punching Oscar Ringo Bonavena, the hair affected in the style of the famous member of the Beatles, Ringo Bonavena. Bonavena is being escorted by his manager and by his two cornermen, Batista Rago and Juan Rago. His manager is Dr. Marvin Goldberg of New York City. Bonavena at 2:06.5 with a record of 29 victories and 32 fights, 3 of them by knockouts. 23 of them by knockouts, correction. And there is Jimmy Ellis. He, of course, is a local favorite. He is purposeful. He is dedicated. He is a good fighter. Principal question, as we brought out earlier in the telecast, in the minds of most, is stamina. Ringo going up into the ring now. And you hear the roars. He's got a brilliant blue satin gown. Bonavena. Both fighters have been extremely confident in training. That's Dr. Marvin Goldberg, Bonavena's manager, whom you just saw walk past him. And now, getting into the ring is the tenor from the Riverview Baptist Church, Jimmy Ellis. We'll be back here in Louisville in a moment. Cosell back at ringside. I told you earlier this bout is being sanctioned by the World Boxing Association, as is the heavyweight elimination tournament. The World Boxing Association, founded in 1921, is the only governing body in boxing recognized throughout the world. It's a voluntary association of 48 states and city athletic commissions in the United States, with 12 major affiliates overseas. And now in the background, ring announcer Don Grad, as he prepares to introduce the contestants. Let me tell you quickly who the officials are. The referee will be Herman Dutrix, no pun intended. The introduction of Oscar Ringo Bonavena. Herman Dutrix from New Orleans, good referee. He's worked fights before. Pastrano against Peralta for one. The judges, Sidney Bear of Louisville and Hector Chaumont of Buenos Aires. So Argentina is represented among the officials.
And the ambassador from Argentina, sitting with Mr. Evans.
Being introduced now,
Alvaro Alcigaray.
the Argentine ambassador to the United States, and just before him, Bob Evans, the president of the World Boxing Association.
Referee for this bout,
For tonight's bout, we should have no mix-up in the scoring, as we did in California for the Patterson Quarry affair. Here they use a 5-point must system. The winner of the round must get 5 points. There will be a mandatory 8 count in the event of a knockdown, but the 3 knockdown rule has been waived. If a man is decked 3 times in one round, the fight does not automatically end. There will be no being saved by the bell. A man is decked, the bell rings, they continue to count, unless, of course, it's the 12th round and the end of the fight.
From Buenos Aires, Argentina, at 206.5 pounds, Oscar Bonavena.
as you can see in that bright powder blue satin, I guess, with sequins.
And wearing white trunks from Louisville, Kentucky, weighing 194 3/4 pounds, James Ellis.
Jimmy Ellis. What may surely be said is lived a lifetime waiting for the kind of opportunity that's come his way in the light of the events that brought about Muhammad Ali's departure from the ring. There's little Angelo Dundee right in the middle of your screen. Angie had dinner with us last night. I had to wonder if he's not overconfident. He certainly believes that Ellis is going to win this bout. But of course, that's always true, I guess, before a fight. For all managers, all fighters. The bell for round one as you look at the muscles of Oscar Bonavena and the lithe suppleness of Jimmy Ellis. Round one. You will hear the crowd screaming continually every time Ellis makes a move. He's from Louisville. Thus far, Ellis is carrying the fight to Bonavena, although Bonavena got in the one left hook that you saw. And that's what Ellis must stay away from. Angelo Dundee was at ringside with this reporter in Frankfurt, West Germany, and said in the first round, as we watched something resembling this pattern, and Mildenberger was wrong in carrying the fight to Bonavena. And it was in the first round that Bonavena first decked Mildenberger. Now, his fighter, Ellis, Dundee's fighter, is carrying the fight with some measure of aggressiveness to Bonavena. The quick left. We have a minute and a half to go in round one. Good combination there by Ellis. Watch during the course of this fight how quickly Ellis can move in and out of range. We have a minute to go. Round one. We saw there the flashing quickness of the hands. Right hand to the stomach hurt Oscar. Not that much, but he felt its impact. Seconds left. We saw Bonavena throw the left hook and come in on Ellis. Chopping overhand right that made not as good contact as appeared on the screen thrown by Ellis. In the white trunks, Ringo Bonavena in the black trunks. Remember now, the big question about Jimmy Ellis in the minds of those who live on the boxing beat is his stamina. He got off well in the first round. In fact, two of the distinguished writers whom I mentioned earlier are sitting right next to me. They are scoring this fight for themselves, most unofficially, but their views, more times than not, reflect those of the officials. Barney Nagler, the president of the Boxing Writers Association, and Lester Bromberg of the New York Post. They have each scored the first round 5 points for Ellis, 4 for Bonavena. Jimmy can get in damage when he gets Bonavena against the ropes. He's so much quicker with his hands. We're 1 minute into this, round 2. Bonavena's going to have to beat him down with a superior strength and connect with that left hook. It's speed and style against power and clumsiness here, really. Oscar is flat-footed. There's no mistake about it. He knows it. But when you win 29 out of 32, you can make all the flat-foots in this country happy. Minute and a half to go in round 2. You're watching Jimmy Ellis in the white trunks, Oscar Ringo Bonavena in the dark trunks, live and in color on ABC's Wide World of Sports. We have a minute to go in round 2. And the action in this round has been at a virtual standstill. It's reminiscent of a scene in Frankfurt when Bonavena was encased. There's a good right. A good right. Straight, hard right to Bonavena's chin. Oscar coming into the midsection with that left. Ellis is an inch and a half taller than Bonavena with a slight edge and reach. That's the end of round 2 as you watch Oscar Ringo Bonavena going back to his corner. And we're going to take a look at some of what you've just seen in slow motion. As Jimmy again, Ellis in the white trunks, Bonavena in the dark. There you saw from behind Ellis the straight, hard right with which he hit Bonavena. You're looking at Jimmy now as Angelo Dundee works on him, but there's no need really to work on him yet, nor on Bonavena. The damage hasn't been that great. I note that the two writers next to me have each given Ellis the first round by a margin of 5-4, the first 2 rounds, and so they have Ellis leading Bonavena at the moment, 10 points to 8 in the cumulative scoring system. Round 3. Referee again is Herman Dutrix. Is from New Orleans with long refereeing experience. Former fighter of Angie Dundee's, fought often in bouts that Dutrix was involved in. Willie Pastrana fought Greg Peralta, as I noted some time ago, with Dutrix refereeing. 2, 3 good, sharp blows by Ellis against Bonavena. You saw the left snap Bonavena's head back. So far, Oscar hasn't been able to maul Ellis and get to him the way he was able to handle Mildenberg this past September. We're 1 minute into round 3. That right reached Bonavena, but did no damage. point by Ellis to do tricks, and a warning from the referee to Oscar. Ellis in the white trunks, Bonavena in the black. Live in color on ABC's Wide World of Sports. Semi-final in the World Boxing Association Heavyweight Elimination Tournament. We come up to 2-minute mark in round 3. This is round 3, and there you saw it. A hard overhand right to Dick Bonavena. High on the left side of Bonavena's head, and Bonavena is in trouble. A half a minute to go in the 3rd round. Bonavena holding on. Against the ropes, holding. Well, they say so many of them. Ellis is a 3-round fighter. We'll find out next round. He certainly got Bonavena in trouble here. The end of round 3. Around won decisively by Jimmy Ellis with the first knockdown of the bout. A hard, straight overhand right against the left side of Bonavena's face. Bonavena in trouble. Bonavena, as he got to his feet, running to his corner, looking for help. Let's look at it again. There you saw it. Overhand right against the left side of Bonavena's face. Now look at Bonavena going over to his corner. And now we're back to the live situation with Bonavena in his corner as we await the start of round 4. We'll be starting round 4 in just 10 seconds. And the people in Louisville at the moment are feeling no pain. Bonavena may be at the moment. But Ellis had better be careful. Bonavena can hit. He is not to be taken lightly. Ellis goes right after him. Bonavena to the left of your screen. Jimmy Ellis to the right. Jimmy is getting in there consistently with that straight right. He leads with the left and then comes through with the straight right. There, a good left to the jaw. Ringo is getting a lot of exhortation from the folks up from Argentina for this bout. Minute and a half into round 4. We've got a little more than a minute left of round 4. As I look at the scorecards of the two distinguished boxing writers surrounding me, each has Ellis ahead 15 points to 11 points at this moment. Each has given Ellis all 3 rounds, and the differential was 5 points to 3 in the 3rd, where Ellis dicked Bonavena. Now we have 45 seconds left to go in round 4. Ellis's pace did slow. 5 seconds left. All right, we're in round 5. Ellis in the white trunks, Bonavena in the black. Last round, Bonavena affected the tactic of going straight at Ellis, trying to cut the ring in half to cut down on Ellis's speed. Ellis didn't flash the same swiftness of pace that he had in the first 3 rounds. Round 5, possibly Oscar getting stronger. Only the action will tell. Thing is certain at the moment. Ellis is not circling with the steadiness. He's moving around now. The steadiness that marked the first 3 rounds when he kept moving to the left, a la the departed champion Muhammad Ali. Those of you who saw the top of the show when we showed Jimmy Ellis in action with Leotis Martin, we made it very clear that the similarity between Ellis and Ali is more than suspicion. It is fact. There are moments when facially, as in the image you're now looking at, he almost looks like Muhammad. Good blow to the stomach there by Ellis. We are just about 2 minutes in to this, the 5th round of the fight. We have 30 seconds left to go in the 5th round, and incidentally, the scorers around me gave round 4 to Oscar Bonavena. Cumulative totals they both show are 19 for Ellis and 16 for Bonavena. Bell for round 6. You just saw Bonavena as he moved in to go against Jimmy Ellis in the white trunks. And Ellis, who started fast, had better be careful. Bonavena has a tendency to get stronger as the fight goes along. And we've talked enough about Jimmy's past reputation for weakening as the fight goes along. Staggered Ellis. You saw it. Ellis is simply not moving as he did. He has allowed Bonavena to succeed in cutting that ring in half on him. Notice the increase in Bonavena's confidence now. Left and right by Ellis, followed by a good left by Bonavena. Now Ellis again got the left in there. You hear Oscar's fellow countrymen. For a minute and 40 45 seconds into this, the 6th round of the fight. By far, Bonavena's best round in this fight thus far. Jimmy got in a short right as Oscar Kane taught him. But in truth, Jimmy isn't moving anything like the way he did in the early rounds. We have 50 seconds left in this round. Good left by Ellis forced Bonavena to hold. Seconds left in the round. 6th round. Jimmy in there with the left again. The bell for round 7, and Oscar comes out swinging. Bonavena in the dark trunks. Ellis in the light. Bonavena is missing. This is the 7th round. We're 40 seconds into it. To labor a point, but as you all can see, Ellis is simply not moving as he did in the early rounds. And Bonavena, as you can see, senses this. We've had one knockdown in the bout. It came in the 3rd round. Jolting overhand right, leveled by Ellis against Bonavena. To go in round 7. Sometimes the crowd gets excited, understandably, about blows they don't really see. There's an exchange, and Bonavena is hurt. He led with a left and then got the right into the jaw. Ellis did, and Bonavena once again is rubbery leg. So Ellis has come on in the last minute of this round. The young man is a much stronger puncher than his physique would make him look to be. Bonavena hurt again. Round 8, Bonavena in the dark trunks, Ellis in the white trunks. And the reporters surrounding me have Ellis in the lead at this moment on points 33-29. Remember, there's nothing official about that, as you just saw Bonavena with a wild left hook that failed to reach its mark. Bonavena's face again by Ellis. Came off and over Bonavena's left hook. Angelo Dundee, Ellis's manager and trainer, is proved wrong. He had written 3 on one of Ellis's gloves and 7 on the other, predicting that Ellis would KO Bonavena somewhere between the 3rd and the 7th. We're 1 minute into this round, the 8th round of the bout. See how static Ellis has become in his movements now, his feet movements? The right got in there, but that time didn't damage Bonavena. That right did. Has a cut opened over his left eye and the blood is flowing. Watching this fight, Ellis against Bonavena, live and in color on ABC's Wide World of Sports. You just saw Jimmy paw that left eye with his glove. Chicky Ferrara will be working on that eye in Ellis's corner after this round. Ferrara is one of the best cut men in the business. Did a superb job on Tiger's eye after the 3rd round of the recent Tiger Rouse bout. One would have to say that both fighters at this moment do not appear fresh as the round ends. We're going to follow Jimmy Ellis, as you can see, and try and get a close look at that eye, which Chicky Ferrara is immediately going to work on. You see for yourselves exactly how he wipes the blood away. Unfortunately, our view now is being shrouded. There is Bonavena. Bonavena is bruised. His face is a little pulpy. There's no flow of blood. Interesting, isn't it, that Bonavena is up already and was actually up 30 seconds before the start of the round. Neither of Ellis's eyes look good, if you want to know the truth. The gash over the left, and he's got one below the right. We're in the 9th round. And Ellis is holding on. He looks tired. Of course, it was in the 9th round that he stopped Leotis Martin in Houston back on August 5th. Bonavena's brute-like strength at this moment appears to be bringing him on, just at this moment. Oscar is going to try to get to that eye. Left eye of Ellis. We're a minute and 15 seconds into round 9. think the stillness in the action with a minute left to go in this, the 9th round, up till this time, speaks for itself. Nothing there, really, despite the fan applause. We've got 35 seconds left. Both fighters will doubtless begin to move a bit in the final 30 seconds. Round 9. Two tired men at this moment. Certainly this round would seem to show it. End of round 9. We'll return with more of ABC's Wide World of Sports right after this message from our local stations. Yes. Of course he does. The question is, does he go it effective? He's dead. To start the 10th round. There's the bell. Look at that left eye of Jimmy Ellis's. A left hook by Bonavena. Both men did little in the 9th round. Bonavena, with his brute strength, appears to be feeling more confident in himself. Warns Bonavena. Hitting on the break. To think that with as tired as Ellis looks, Bonavena has not yet taken full advantage of the situation. There, he hurt him. He's got Ellis hurt now. Remember, Ellis has the gash over the left eye and the gash under the right eye. We have only a minute to go in this round. It is the 10th round of the fight. That remarkable woman who promotes those great bouts in Los Angeles in the Olympic Auditorium is sitting right behind me, Mrs. Eileen Eaton. Of course, she promoted the last Jerry Quarry fight, and Jerry will be fighting Thad Spencer on February 3rd in the other semifinal elimination in Oakland, California. Coming into that blow, and he's rubbery legged. 5 seconds to go in the round, so Bonavena is safe. Bonavena coming right into him in an unguarded moment. And Bonavena went down. He got up rubbery-legged, as you saw, was ready to go down again. But we had only seconds left in the round. That should do much for Ellis's confidence, because as you could plainly see, he was beginning to look dead on his feet. Let's look there. You just saw it again on the replay, and down went Bonavena. Slow motion now. Bonavena. It. All right, let's get back to live action, round 11. Bonavena in the dark trunks, Ellis in the white trunks. 3 representative scorecards by veteran boxing writers around me all show Ellis ahead at this point, 48 points to 40. There are no cuts on Bonavena. Ellis has the 2 gashes I've talked about, the one over the left eye, the one under the right. We're in the 11th round. Knockdowns in the bout thus far. Ellis registered them both, one in the 3rd, one in the 10th. Almost 2 minutes into this, the 11th round. Ellis in the white trunks, Bonavena in the black. Both fighters tired, obviously so. And yet from nowhere in the final 30 seconds of the last round, Ellis caught Bonavena coming into him. And Ellis decked Bonavena with a left hook. Bonavena knows he's got to move and make his move fast. He's been told that by his corner. Ellis was hurt by that blow into the stomach, the right. Ellis is hurt. Ellis is hurt. Bonavena got him with the left, and he is in pain. But he's fighting back, as you saw, with his left and holding on. 15 seconds left to go in the 11th round. Back live and in color, ABC's Wide World of Sports. Jimmy Ellis against Oscar Ringo Bonavena, the 12th and final round of this bout. Ellis in the white trunks, Bonavena in the dark. All cards at ringside that I have seen. There are 3 distinguished boxing writers around me. Have Ellis ahead, 52 points to 45. This is just their opinion, but they are usually good barometers. If they are right, Bonavena must do the job and do it quickly. He now has 2 minutes and 15 seconds. We are almost 1 minute into round 12, the final round of the fight. And Ellis, believe me, is ready to hold on. Also sitting behind me is the distinguished Oakland boxing promoter, Don Chogin, who will be promoting that February 3rd bout in Oakland, California. The other semifinal heavyweight bout, Jerry Quarry against Thad Spencer. Of course, you'll be seeing that one right here on ABC's Wide World of Sport. We're a minute and a half into the final round. And a good left hook by Bonavena. Staggered Ellis. Now Oscar laid himself open for the chopping right that you saw. Again against the left side of his face. There have been a number of times in this fight when Bonavena would connect with that left hook and seemingly have Ellis in trouble and failed to be able to take advantage of the opportunity. Less than a minute to go in the fight. You're looking at utter fatigue. About 20 seconds left in this bout, with the fighters merely pawing and falling one over the other. And yet Ellis got the right in, as you saw, again out of nowhere. There are 10 seconds left in this bout. Fight. We'll be back here with the decision from Louisville in a moment. Well, as you can see, I'm standing here in the center of the ring at Freedom Hall in Louisville, Kentucky, and still we await the decision. Don Kreider, the ring announcer, is now trying to pick up the scorecards. He's just about to. Jimmy Ellis, can I have you? Angie and Jimmy, please. We are running short of time, Jim. I want to get you and Angie in here. Just face this camera, if you will. Are you confident that the decision will be in your boy's favor, Angie?
If he lost 2 rounds, I'll be very much surprised.
You're a cocky one. How do you feel about it, Jimmy?
I think I won the fight. He was a hard guy, but I still think I won it.
All right, let's just quickly await the decision now. The announcement.
The main event. Judge Hector Chamont scores it 59 for Ellis, 53 for Bonavena.
There you hear the first judge's tally.
Judge Sidney Baer scores it 55 for Ellis, 54 Bonavena.
Very close.
Referee Herman
Very close.
Goodrich scores it 56 for Ellis, 53 Bonavena. The winner,
Jimmy Ellis.
Jimmy Ellis.
Jimmy, bring Jimmy over, please. Jim. Let's get Jimmy back on camera. Congratulations, Jim. We seem to have a touch of time left. Chicky, forgive me. We've got 30 seconds. You think you proved above all today that you're not a 3-round fighter?
I think this should prove it today. It was a tough fight. Bonavena kept coming. I didn't think it would be as game as it was.